Thank you, Chief Justice. Probation. I agree with you 100%. I happen to be not any longer, county board chairman for 10 years, and part of the deal back in the late 70s with the counties was to do a trade-off, and one of those trade-offs for some taxes, for some money to come into the state, was that the state would fund probation 100%. Now, I will tell you that counties never got funded 100%, and we felt very lucky when we were getting 60%. Last year, we got about 20%, 22%. And I can tell you in Lake County's case, they still owe us around $4.8 million for last year. Counties such as Winnebago and Madison, just so you all know, have laid off every probation officer because they can't afford to pay for state employees. Madison did that about a year and a half ago, I believe, closer to maybe 2 years, and just said, we can't pay for probation officers. In Lake County, we've sucked it up, as they have in DuPage and Kane County, but we can no longer do that in the collar counties because we have, I think, 180 probation officers, and we have not replaced any over the last few years. And it truly is a public safety issue. We have not given raises at the county level for a number of years. One of the areas that I'm interested in is the stipends, because I know that the circuit court clerk gets a stipend, and there's a variety. You'll see these in a lot of the budgets where there are stipends from the state for employees. Last year, there were no stipends given, and it says here, for any additional duties. And it's really just an added salary for those elected officials. It's really just an added salary for them. So, you know, I would request that we would look at doing away with stipends, especially in this instance right here, and putting it into probation, because that is truly the backbone of any court system. And you're correct when you say your backlog comes because you don't have probation officers, and they do an outstanding job. So I think one thing we should look at in this budget is just getting rid of the stipends and using that money for probation, and that's what I would support.
If I may just clarify one thing, in terms of last year, there was a shortfall in terms of funding the stipends,
Right.
But by the end of the fiscal year, we were able to have money reallocated and authorized. I can't remember the specifics of how we did it, but the circuit clerks were paid through our budget because of other money that was reallocated.
We should reallocate it for probation.
Well, that's within your province.
Right.